Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strike, strike. Here we go, here we go. 53, 53. There we go, son.
Smith going to go to the air first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot,
Smith's
couldn't connect.
Pass. Incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
He was covered
into
by
this
Brian
game, they're ranked
Branch.
number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And 10
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ready? Hey, go flip. Green 90%. 10%.
Throwing now is Geno. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
No, boss. Daytona.
Throwing again is Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Lions nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Wait, what's that?
And they start things off. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Gibbs straight ahead. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Here's 2nd and 7. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. And they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Jack
Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Lions,
you can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the
When they've needed a play this year,
line.
he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Tuesday.
Smith now to throw. Pryor has it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Good shot. Hey, go flip her up.
Now Geno. He gets it to Sims, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Ready.
Geno now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Raiders 21, Lions nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw is Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Super. We're good. 180.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21, Lions 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now it's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
390%. Check 59, check 59, cover. We're going to sit up.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the
Here's
Raiders.
A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Hines now on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
3 plays and
Jack Fox
out.
now gets set to punt.
4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
3-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10
Now,
yards.
that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Watch the bullet.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
76, tell him. 76. What's that?
Play action, it's Goff. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Again, they run with Sims. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
49.
To throw is Smith. That is caught. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Here's
Smith. Got his man. It's Thornton. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Draw play to Sims. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
A loss of 2
there. Second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, here we go, hey. Green 90%. There we go, sir.
On the draw, this is Sims. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
He was brought down
after getting stuffed on first down. Not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
Go get him. Jackson.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Hey, we go. 53. 13X. Hey, trio left.
On 4th down, Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is
extra
good.
Point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And this one too low.
Goff's pass.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Well, white 20. I got it.
The final shot before break here. Goff looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return is Hines. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Set. Turbo, set.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Hey, lift tonight. Like tonight.
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
22 yards.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Raiders.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Sims. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at
that second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Hey, trio left. Here we go. Christian, hut.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, spin.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 23 more yards.
23 yards, the final tally.
Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
And those
10.
two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Salah. Hey, let's go. 180. What's that?
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Stay locked in.
Third
Get Rick
down.
Flair. Zone it. What's that?
Goff. Pass caught by Burden. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
18-yard line.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
This to Laporta, right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And I don't think he got there, no. Geez, short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Check. Super 1. Hey, lift. What's that?
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here goes tonight. Wait, what's that?
Quick toss by Goff is complete.
Goff's pass.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Sam Laporta.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
180. 17. What's that?
They'll try and run with Gibbs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Smith here and audible at the line.
Look, Jack's left.
Now Geno. It got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw, Smith. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they run with Sims. Fighting his way through contact. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Taimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The kicker.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Raiders
solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard
line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Here we go.
But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Hey, it's a clip. Lion. There we go, sit up.
Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
There we go, sit on. 390%.
Smith looking for Pryor long. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big play there for Vegas.
15-yard line.
45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 56, Lions 13. Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return is Hines. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Tackle made at the 21-yard
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, tonight. Black 20. Turbo set.
Goff now to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion right is Thomas.
What's that?
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Ready.
They'll run here with Sims. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard
Second
pickup
and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, We're going to sit up.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Raiders continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
13. Kaimi Fairbairn set.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Louis, 180.
In motion goes the tight end. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thomas Jr.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. 180. Hey, Todd.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You're going to have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we could see this thing pile up as we go on.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey. Snowball. There we go.
Geno now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Coverage by
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, lift. White 20. Maverick. Turbo set.
Goff now looks to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
It's second down.
Hardball. What's that?
Now it's gone. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thomas Jr.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
What's that?
Now Goff. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Listen. Turbo set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Now it's Smith. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Lions take
and
over
a good
first
return,
and 10
able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And what is going on here? They